my gosh! The Montreal Canadiens, they just did that! Oh my goodness. Oh, Cole Caufield, you cheeky son of a gun, squeaking in there and shoving the puck so high, so tight, right where Mama keeps the cookies and all the dust bunnies have settled down. The Montreal Canadiens have defeated the Seattle Kraken 5-4 in overtime, and you heard that right. 5-4. 9 goals. If we spend a minute per goal, that's the entire video. But I think there's a lot more to be happy for and to celebrate for Montreal Canadiens fans from this game than just the straight-up amount of goals that were scored. It's the wherewithal of this Montreal Canadiens team that we can sit back and just totally be awestruck by. The fearlessness, the composure, the strength to come back when down 4-3 towards the end of the third period. And you saw the thumbnail, you saw the title. We're giving a big shout out over to Ivan Demidov. But ultimately, he's not the guy who ends up with the game-winning goal. Thank you, Cole Caufield, for roofing it in overtime, giving Lane Hutson a point, and capping off what was a really nice offensive zone shift out of him. The newly signed Montreal Canadiens $8.8 million defenseman, by the way. But man, oh man, did the Montreal Canadiens put on a show today. As you could tell, hey, it was 5-4. So obviously the Canadiens needing overtime to win this game, it indicates this wasn't a perfect game by any means. You can't go out there and say that they played amazing, but what you can say is that the comeback was amazing. Man, oh man, did the Montreal Canadiens put on a show at the Bell Center today. I wanted to give some shout-outs before talking about the goals. Noah Dobson, oh my gosh, not only did he get on the score sheet, but this guy is such a beast. He's so good, so skilled, and just so calm on the back end. This is a guy that when thinking about the New York Islanders and their defensive woes, I would probably assume that Islanders fans might be missing Noah Dobson right about now. I'd assume. Also, big shout out over to his D partner in Mike Matheson, whom I honestly think Dobson makes better. Like, say what you want about Matheson and his deployment the past few years, but yeah, it's true. Dobson's like the best right-handed defenseman pairing partner he's ever played with, but the addition of Dobson has added such an underrated element to Mike Matheson's game, even though he already was a minutes-munching, reliable, puck-moving defenseman. All these guys with Lane Hutson out there in the mix, it provides a very, very nice package of Montreal Canadiens defending, and we saw that in today's game against Seattle. Now, let's talk about the actual goals that were scored. There were a ton of them, so let's try to breeze through here. 1-0 Alex Newhook, off of a really nice play by Ivan Demidov. He comes into the zone, stops up on the face-off circle, then throws it to the back door. Tapped in there by Alex Newhook. It's a really nice set play. There's Demidov's second assist on the year. Still looking for his first goal, though. More on that later. Tying things up in the second period, Jaden Schwartz on the man advantage just 3 minutes into the frame. He ends up getting a really nice passing play to backdoor feed in front from Vince Dunn and Shane Wright. Dunn goes down to right near the goal line, who then throws it across the goal for Jaden Schwartz to bury it behind Montembeault. Cole Caufield then restored the Montreal Canadiens lead just 4 minutes later. You talk about wherewithal, you talk about perseverance, you talk about pouncing on the opportunity. Well, that's exactly what Caufield did. Terrible turnover by the Seattle Kraken D-man in the corner, right up the middle. You never want to clear the puck down there. And it's Cole Caufield who receives it, he fires it, it's by Joey Daccord. Beautiful goal right there by Cole Caufield, his second of the season. 10 minutes later, though, you had Jani Nyman deflecting a puck to go in by Montembeault and tie this game up one more time. It's a pretty weird shot. I mean, He had Daccord spinning around, whipping that shot towards the goal, but it goes in off of Nyman. He's like right in the doorstep there, and it just beats Montembeault. Very unlucky goal there for the Canadiens goaltender, but hey, it's a tie game, 2-2, heading into the third period, which is where we start to see even more goals go in. All it took was 1 minute and 12 seconds for Kirby Dach to restore the Montreal lead. Puck is played back over to Matheson, over to Dobson, barely onside. Dobson then takes a shot, and it is tipped in by Kirby Dach right through Joey Daccord. Of course, we want to see Kirby Dach getting involved in the offense here, considering his career path and what he has had to go through. He ends up making it 3-2, but the Kraken quickly strike back. Jamie Oleksiak, assisted by Jared McCann and Josh Mahura, ends up getting a long-range snapshot to go by Montembeault. I don't think Montembeault was able to see it pretty well, but the Kraken do a pretty good job at keeping the play alive. They take a few shots, they clean up their own rebounds, and Oleksiak walks right down the middle, fires it. It beats Montembeault. 3 minutes later, the Kraken make it 4-3 in their favor. This time off the stick of Jared McCann. Assisted by Brandon Montour and Ryan Lindgren, this comes off of a Kraken face-off win in the offensive zone. Montour takes a shot, it gets blocked by Jared McCann and Arbor Xhekaj, who are tangled up in front. Then as the puck is in his feet, McCann just spins, shoots, fires, and he scores to make it 4-3 Seattle in the third period. You can tell Montembeault was not happy with that goal going in. It was just an unlucky play that the puck bounced in front of him and then the shot came right after. But this is where we talk about perseverance, because 10 minutes later, the Montreal Canadiens are on the power play, and you have Ivan Demidov finally scoring his first goal of the season, and it is an absolute beauty. Demidov, shifty as all heck, throws the puck over to Patrick Laine at the far left face-off circle. Laine waits, and then instead of shooting it, he tries to go back to Demidov, who receives the pass in his feet. He then quickly dekes to the backhand, slides around the sprawled-out Seattle Kraken defender and the goalie, and backhands it right by Daccord. 4-4 hockey game with 2:41 to go in the third. It's a beautiful goal. Nasty goal for Ivan Demidov to put the Canadiens back up there, tied with the Kraken. Now, unfortunately, Demidov didn't really have the best overtime. He was kind of bobbling the puck a little bit here and there. He lost it a little too. But that's no biggie, because this guy just snake-bitten to open up the year, not getting any points, or not getting as many points as we would have wanted, at least, is finally able to get back out there with a multi-point game, tying things up with one of the nastiest dekes to the backhand that we have seen all season so far, and that is going to be a highlight reel goal in the story of Ivan Demidov for years to come. What a beautiful play there by the young Russian. And then, in OT, you already know who it is. It's Caufield from Suzuki and Hudson. Lane Hudson doing his little spins. He throws it over to Caufield, who then walks right down the right side and with a super tight angle, buries it upstairs on Daccord. That's how hockey is supposed to be played. Caufield from Hudson and Suzuki. Suzuki has 6 assists on the year. And this is where they're at. This is how early it is in the season. Nick Suzuki's already one of the top producing players in the league. And in a night where both teams only had 22 shots, you have a 5-4 victory in overtime for the Montreal Canadiens. What an amazing game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. How do you feel about today's matchup? If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button. If you didn't, the dislike button's there for you as well. Comments help out with the algorithm, so let me know what you thought about this entire game and the win over Seattle. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.